Are you gonna go for the Brook pool or not? Are you gonna go for Brook pool or not? I am not, because I already have one FC Brook. Is it worth going for fusion? Not worth in a way that I go for like all the way to pity, or not worth to make a respectful even, because I already have one Brook. So what's the benefit of getting Brook, you ask? First, look at the amazing passive that Brook has gotten. This is beyond, in my opinion, beyond broken. Like broken as in, not broken as in OP broken, like destroys a game in one shot. Broken as in, how much possible damage output can he make? Like at this point, it's so hard to calculate because of the Angry Lamb. So basically, whenever he has either removable buff, which is usually given when the Summer's Blessing is active, or recovery, in my opinion, or in the chest opinion that I have, we believe that Dorcas heal may count as recovery. And if that's the case, then Angry Lamb will always be active when Dorka is paired up with FC Brook. Okay? Or when Brook has positive effects. Remember that Brook is capable of making his own removable buff. I'm not sure the barrier of will counts as positive effects or removable buff. I'm thinking it's a removable buff because it says buff. So barrier of will gives it's a buff and then it's a debuff. So buff for 2 turns, debuff for 3 turns. So Brook is capable of making his own without Summer's Blessing, without Dorka, okay? But it will be best to be paired up with Summer's Blessing or Dorka. And keep that in mind. Brook is from North 1 Frosty. He's getting all the benefits like signature force damage and stat bonus on Shufraken, Iris combo. That's being out there on Zeven's Junior for a while. Okay, so Shufraken Iris and Brook combo is gonna be a strong combo to pull off. Okay, and when Brook is under Angry Lamb, he is gonna be attacking with the ally whenever ally attacks every turn. Once every turn, okay? Meaning, when Iris attacks, Brook attacks. When Shufraken attacks, Brook attacks. And keep that in mind, Brook attack, Shufraken attack, Iris attack, each counts as the one with the signature force attacks. So it adds that 4.9k damage output of Dark on the side. And that's not the only thing that changed. Apparently, Brook has a turn refresh now. The turn resets if the target dies. But keep that in mind. The signature force damage doesn't count as the skill damage. So if the target dies along with the signature force damage, this may not proc. Okay? But keep that in mind. It's a little bit of different case, in my opinion. It's a little bit of different case with Raquel, Baraka, and Zeon, because Raquel, Baraka, Zeon, if Raquel cannot kill them, then there's Baraka waiting. If Baraka cannot make a kill, then there's Zeon waiting. Eventually, one of them is gonna make a kill with their skill, which will refresh their turn. So in a way, it will work. And they're dealing a ton more damage because of signature force of the gnome when they open, okay? And this one is important. They are making a 750% damage. This might as well just be better than Kirai now. Well, maybe not better. As equally good as Kirai now with that. And keep that in mind. This is kind of a downside when it comes to Dragon. Remember, with this, you are capable of killing the dragon phase 2 on the day 6 and day 7. One shot. You are able to kill the dragon one shot. And that's a problem because if you're killing the dragon one shot, then you're not letting your other guys have their own turn, meaning they don't have their turns to get their mana. So how it usually worked to deal the most damage output on phase 4 was that you enter phase 1, immediately kill dragon. You enter phase 2. You don't kill dragon on the first round. You get attacked by dragon, and then on your second round you kill dragon, and that way you will be able to regenerate mana enough. That way, when you enter phase 3, your healers will have enough mana to give you the heal, to sustain you that longer. But now, if you use Brook, it may be that phase 1 over, phase 2 one shot over in first round, then phase 3 enters immediately. So some of your shield provider, some of your healer may not have enough mana when they have their own turn. So they will either just either attack or do nothing, which will backfire you because you need to have a sustainability on phase 3 to enter phase 4. So keep that in mind. The stronger your Brook gets, how do you call that? Unstable you become on phase 3 dragon. Okay, so choose your option wisely. And of course, the best on dragon, holy dragon, is to use only 2 of the 4 on weekend dragon hunter, chaos dragon hunter. If you use more than 2, they will kill dragon too fast that you will not have your manas provided when your healer's turn begin. If you use 1, then it may take a while. But if you can actually may be able to use 1 with the Brook patch. You may be able to use solo Brook on phase 2 dragon on weekend days. But it's something to be tested out, okay? I gotta test that out on the upcoming day 6 and day 7 because apparently it's a light dark day. We cannot test that out. So yes, it's good to have Brook, but and yes, it could be the next Annie. Like, remember how much of an impact that Annie had on our Zevens Turnier? If Brook is not bringing the same impact as Annie, then Brook will definitely bring a good addition to your tag team though. Brook will be a great addition to your tag team battle. Just keep that in mind. And it seems like all of the Fate cores are eventually getting reworked. So it's important now that to not only snipe your own your gold one, but to get the rest. Otard got buff. Eventually, Siaka will be getting a buff. Eventually, Yudrungen will get a buff. Eventually, Valar will get buff. So, before that, it was ideal to snipe the golden one, and then get out of the banner. Not anymore. If you miss this banner, then you are gonna have to wait for those banners. And I don't know if you want to really do your pity. So when you can, just try to make sure that you get all of the rest on your FC, on your string of creation. Because it seems like they are gonna make a Fate Core reverse on literally everyone. Okay. All right, that's it. Leave comments if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time with other video contents.